I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check, 47. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On second down, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
White.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check girls.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Under 10, under 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Again has it complete. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze, and this one complete to Smith. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From midfield now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Watch the run. They're running, man. Check 99. Check that.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Kill. You get right,
on 2nd and 2, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow waiting. 54. Over. Check 26, check 12.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Breeze. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill. Tighten up. Clock.
Here's Breeze to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Breeze. Flush to his right. This is caught by Ginn. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Check, 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 check.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Two.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Here we go. 180. 53. I got you. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On third down, a run from Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. Shift.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Breeze going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.
So the victory here for San Francisco,
and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next